Hello and welcome in your yoga journey. My name is Daniela and I'm happy that you're practicing with me today. Today is already day 2 of our challenge and it's a vinyasa styled class with a lot of sun salutations, so nothing special with a peak asana or something like this. Just a normal vinyasa flow. We start in the middle of our mat, come into a comfortable cross-legged seat, rest your hands in your lap, close your eyes for a moment. Give yourself some time to settle. Find some inner peace to start your practice. Focus on your breathing. And with the next exhale, just rest your chin to your chest. Let it fall down. With the next inhale, just lift your hands up. Let them meet above your head. Look at your thumbs. And with the exhale, turn to the left. Left arm's looking to the back, right arm to the front. With the inhale above your head. With the exhale to the right. With the inhale above your head. And with the exhale to the left. Inhale to the top. Exhale to the right. Just follow your own breathing here. Meet with every inhale above your head, and with every exhale, switch the sides. One time to the right side, look over your right shoulder. And the last time to the left side. From here, bring your left arm behind your body on the yoga mat and lift your right arm to the top. It's a little bit of a cow in a sitting position. With the exhale, just round yourself, come into a cat style back, and with the inhale, lift up again, cow. Exhale, cat, arm down. Inhale, cow, lift your right arm, stretch yourself to the ceiling, get longer. Exhale. With the next inhale, we just switch sides, right arm to the back, left arm to the top. It's the same here. With every inhale, you go up with the arm. With every exhale, you round your spine, make yourself a small little bowl. With the next inhale, just come to your tabletop position. So roll over your feet to the front. Find yourself in the middle of your yoga mat, so you feel comfortable there. And then we start making circles with our wrist and our whole body. Just circle to the right, to the front, to the left, and to the back. Feel the movement in your wrists and in your knees. Be careful that your spine is straight the whole time and that you're not putting too much pressure on your wrists. We just change direction for a few circles. Try to make them as big as you can. Maybe you don't have a wall next to you, so you have a little bit more space. One more circle here before we meet up in a neutral position of our tabletop. And then come back into the downward facing dog. Breathe in, let your knees bend and stretch a few times. The first down dog is always a challenge. And then make yourself comfortable here. Bend both knees. With the next inhale, lift your right leg to the top. Come into a three-legged dog. Stay here. Feel your heart rate rising a little bit, but try to slow down your breathing. And then with the exhale, come to the front. Right hand right feet between the hands. The left foot is stepping in and you come into your rectal fold. Bend your knees, just make sure that you have a connection between belly and thigh. The next inhale, come into your halfway lift before you step back with the right leg into your low lunge. Look to the front, left knee is bended. And with the next exhale, just come back to your down dog. So this was just a small part of a sun salutation, just the one with the three-legged dog. We do it on the left side. Lift your leg to the sky. Have it here, feel the stretch. And with the exhale, step in front between your hands. Low lunge. Step the right foot in and come into your forward fold. Maybe you want to make it a ragdoll fold or you want to make it a regular forward fold. Do whatever feels right for you. Before you come into a halfway forward fold with the next inhale. And with the next exhale, step back with the left foot, come into your low lunge. Looking to the front, bending your right knee. And with the next exhale, come back to your down dog. So you might feel that your legs are getting a little bit warmed up. By getting a good stretch here with all the changing and twisting. So with the next inhale, lift your right leg to the ceiling. With the exhale, bring it to the front, low lunge. With the next inhale, step in with your left foot, come into your forward fold. Make it a rectal fold if you want. Then follow your breathing and with the inhale, halfway lift. With an exhale, right leg to the back, low lunge. And then come back into your downward facing dog. So you might have realized that the sequence was a little bit had a higher speed. So we try it on the other side. Left leg is going to the top, three-legged dog. Then you come to the front, low lunge. Step in with your right feet with the next inhale and come into your rectal fold. With the next inhale, halfway lift, look to the front. With the exhale, right leg to the back, low lunge. Stay here for one breath before you step back into your down dog again. Well done. So hopefully you get warmed up here. You feel your spine moving, your leg moving. Maybe you want to paddle them a little bit. With the next inhale, come to the front into your plank position. Just make sure that your shoulders are above your wrists. And from here, lower down to Chaturanga. Maybe you want to put your knees on the mat at first, that's no problem. With the inhale, upward facing dog. Stretch your elbows. With the exhale, downward facing dog. We make a few from these vinyasas. Just try different variations. Put your knees on the mat when doing the So we come to plank again. With the exhale, the Chaturanga. Well done. Inhale, upward facing dog. Eye of the elbows looking to the front. You should feel the stretch in the lower spine. And with the exhale, downward facing dog. Vinyasa is always the stuff where the down dog is getting the resting position, even though it's a hard asana itself, I think. We're just doing one more time. With the inhale, come to the front, plank position. Hold it here. With the exhale, lower down Chaturanga. Your whole body is moving to the mat at the same time. Inhale, upward facing dog. And with a deep exhale, find your down dog. Good. With the next inhale, lift your right leg to the ceiling, three-legged dog. Step forward into low lunge. It's like the first sequence we had. Step your left leg in and come into your ragdoll fold or forward fold. With the inhale, halfway lift. And with the exhale, left leg to the back, right stays in front. Now come back to your plank position. And from here we lower down to Chaturanga, doing an upward facing dog with the inhale and a downward facing dog with the exhale. So we combined both variations. Doing this on the other side as well. Lift your left leg to the sky and then come to the front, low lunge. Step your right leg in and come into your ragdoll fold. And with the next inhale, into your halfway lift. Hands on the mat, give them a good push. Step back with your right leg. Low lunge on the other side. Before you come back into plank position. Stay here until your next exhale is the Chaturanga. I know it's hurting on some point because it's getting really heavy, but you can do it. Always remember you can do different parts of your Chaturanga. And then we meet again after a upward facing dog in our downward facing dog. Lift your right leg again, we do it on the other side. Come into your low lunge. Step forward with the left leg. Come into your forward fold or ragdoll fold. With the next inhale, halfway rise. Feel the spine getting longer. With the exhale, left leg stepping back. Right leg is resting next to the left. Come into plank. And with the exhale to Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And with the exhale, your downward facing dog. Always remember you can take a break, do child's pose or whatever feels right for you. Start bending your knees. Start bending your knees one time and get nearly to the ground and stretch them again to just release the pressure of the hamstrings. Before we start with the left side, left leg to the sky, three-legged dog, before you step forward into low lunge. Bring your right foot to the front as well, come to median forward fold. Maybe you realize that it's getting deeper and deeper after every time you try it. With the inhale, halfway lift. With the exhale, right leg to the back. And then come into your plank position, hold it here, we're nearly there. Before you come down to Chaturanga, with the next inhale, lift up. And with the exhale, come back to downward facing dog. Open up your shoulders, give them a nice stretch here. The next inhale, bend your knees a little bit so you don't have the pressure on the hamstrings, and hold your down dog in this variation. Before you stretch them back, and you start walking forwards, hand to the feet, feet to your hand, until you end up in your forward fold. Make it a real one this time, not a rectal fold. And then put your hands on the mat in front of you or grab your ankles, whatever suits you best. Stretch your hamstrings. And with the next inhale, come into a halfway lift. Before you fall down again into your forward fold. Feel the stretch in the hamstrings, your hip getting higher and higher. Before you come into your halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Bend your right and your left leg, one after another. If you bend the right leg, put your right arm to the floor, put your left one to the ceiling. Go into a side twist with your spine. Keep your left leg stretched. You can have both legs stretched for this twist, but it's really hard. So if we try to put the left hand on the mat now, try to bend the left leg as well. Makes it a little easier to get that spine twist. Just check whatever suits you. Maybe you want to bend both knees, that's fine as well. Just try a little bit around. We want to give our spine a little bit of warm up. We change again, the right hand and the left go into a halfway lift. Before we come with the exhale to a forward fold. Maybe you realize it's a little bit deeper than the version before because we just stretched our hamstrings a little bit. Try different variations here. Grab your ankles, grab your yoga mat. Maybe you want to have your palms of the hand rest behind you on the mat. Give yourself a little bit time to try around whatever is yours today. With the next inhale, come into your halfway lift. Before you step back with the right and the left foot to come into your downward facing dog again. Well done. Stretch your shoulders here one more time. Maybe you want to come on your tippy toes before we come one last time into plank pose to the front, lowering with Chaturanga. And then come to lay on your belly. Make a cushion with or a pillow with your hands. Lay your forehead on it. Rest here. You've done a great job. Control your breathing. Try to slow down a little bit. With the next inhale, just stretch your hands in front of you. And then lay there. With the next inhale, let your hands meet behind your back, stretch them. Get your shoulder blades to the spine, give your arms a massive stretch. And with the next exhale, let your hands rest behind your body and come to lay on your back. Pull your knees to your chest. Feel that your lower spine is laying completely on your mat. And then come to meet in Shavasana. It's time to relax a little bit. Palms of the hands are looking to the ceiling. Try to slow down your breathing to relax here. Make yourself comfortable. Shavasana is your time. With the next inhale, just move your fingers, your hands. Sit up. And with a long inhale, let your hands meet above your head. And with the exhale, in front of your chest. Namaste. Thanks for practicing with me again. I hope you found some Chaturangas or your down dog, whatever was your goal for today, or you just had a good time. See you tomorrow.